Hey guys, Tarap here, bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Playing for today, spawning in the north, we have JohnnyCage. Playing as human, going for an archmage, and he's bringing a whole bunch of militia down. He's going to go for a fast lab creep. Let's see if he gets him in the south way of Sonik. Playing as Night Elf, and going for the Keeper, already doing some multitasking here. Creeping this with just the Archer and the Ancient of War, and coming down here doing the Iron Creep. With the tree, it's interesting creep pattern there. This match from the Back to Warcraft Weekly Cup, and the map is Concealed Hill. Okay, item there is going to be Greater Mana. This time as well. Back here, the Keeper has okay. Circlet Ring and Mantle.
A player's forces are under attack.
Coming on the offensive now. Do have a scout tower in the base, not yet upgrading though. And having gone for this militia creep, a little bit low on lumber is JohnnyCage, so going to be a little bit slow starting his tech. Tangle on the footman here. JohnnyCage still managing to capture the experience there from the creep. A bit of focus fire onto the previously entangled footy. Looks like it's going to go down here. Ooh. And that was denied. Nicely done. A bit more focus fire onto this footman. The other way, attack. Keeper taking a lot of damage. Oh, and another deny. JohnnyCage is on fire here. Performing very, very well. Forcing away the Keeper now. We're seeing a tick up here. Moonwell. So no... Mass Huntress shenanigans this game, like we've been seeing a lot of lately. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, militia goes down. Tried to solo creep those turtles with
forces are under attack.
Ouch. The Archmage level 3 and now looking to harass the Night Elf base. He's left this very exposed. We have to cancel this Moonwell. Maybe kill a few wisps as well. Drops some of the lumber. There we go. Draining quite a lot of moon juice. One wisp down, and he got the kill on that too. No detonate. Focus fire back the other way on the footman. That's a nice bit of mana on the Keeper for a wee bit of time. Greater mana potion here. Another water elemental coming out. Focus fire onto the footman though with 4 archers. That's a decent amount of focus fire. Another deny. It looks like they might have been successful as well for JohnnyCage. It looks like one of the observers noticed that militia creep. But no dust here for JohnnyCage. Doesn't look like he built a farm at the lab either, so... Another deny. It looks like he got the experience for that one though. Another entangle. And he's going to pick off another footman here. There's footy after footy going down. Pretty sure that one got denied. He's mobilizing the Ancient of War now. And finally the Keeper is out of mana. Well, still do have a little bit left. Coming back in. And wow, bringing in the Shredder. Interesting. Ancient of War in a bit of trouble here. Going in for some repairs with the Wisp. Put the second water elemental out to the side. AOW super low. Another footy falls. Oh my god, he's going to lose everything trying to kill this Ancient of War here. Bringing the water elemental back in. He really needs that extra bit of damage from the second water elemental, but he's worried about the detonate getting both water elementals. And ultimately, it just ends up costing him so many footmen here, and you just can't kill this Ancient of War. This was a promising start for JohnnyCage, but all of a sudden, he's just lost his whole army here. Another deny, though. But he's gained, like, almost 0 experience, I think. Fighting against these Night Elf units, and maybe like 1 wisp worth of experience. And Sonik all the way up to level 3 and a quarter now. Dropping, oh, didn't drop the last circlet, slight error there.
A player's forces
and picks
are
up
under
a
attack.
Demon Hunter, second interesting option. Going for Ancient Law here. Using the entangle just to minimize damage on the lure as well. Double lure's going to be the option for Sonic. MK coming across. JohnnyCage trying to stay aggressive here. That would be surprising. Picking up a rifleman. Single sanctum. Pumping out a few casters. Yeah, he just lost so many footmen. He's so far behind right now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Looks like the keeper wants to come on the offensive. Does have enough mana for another entangle, so... Ooh. Goes for a pull. And I don't think I've seen a human player do this before. I've seen it quite commonly from orcs. But here we go. Luring the Ogre Lord across here. Keeper looking for the experience. Doesn't get it. And now a priest over here healing up the rifle. Can he survive? Can he out-heal the damage from the entangle? Yes. In comes the Demon Hunter. Looking for the kill on this footman, it looks like. Oh, and snare on the rifle. How did that happen? Creep coming out of nowhere, but... Oh, Demon Hunter in trouble. Oh, goes down. Did he go down to the creeps, though? I think he might have. Keep on the run. What was he doing with his army this whole time? Looks like he Ancient of War creeped out the lab. That's how the Demon Hunter managed to hit level 2 there. Interesting. JohnnyCage wanting to finish off this camp here, get a little bit more experience. And honestly, you know, getting level 2 aura in the AM will be quite good for him here. Just happy to leave the keeper in. Share the experience with the Mountain King. These two footies getting low. Oh, and Priest in a little bit of trouble here. No adept training, so can't dispel this. And the Priest is going to go down. Back the other way. A couple archers in trouble. One goes down. And come the militia to assist. And ooh. Oh, Stormbolt. Uh-oh, he's in trouble. Gonna have to town portal out of there just to pick off that last footman. So nicely done there by JohnnyCage, salvaging that. Good work bringing in the militia, saved the day. Got him just enough presence to win that fight. Mess around making that keeper pay. Keeper very close to level 4 now. Shows how many human units he has killed. It's been a lot. Okay, Rifleman continuing to come through. No lumber mill. 1-0 upgrades here for the rifles. And now the priest with the adept training. Stormbolt on to the Demon Hunter. No more mana for the MK. Just going to finish off this camp. I mentioned the item, by the way, from the big recamp. Galleon of Courage. Pretty good one for the MK. And here we go. Fighting underway. Sonic wanting to get aggressive now that he's got some bears. And not a very good front line here for the human army. Oh. Okay, gold pot. But these rifles are falling fast. The bear's just mauling them. Okay, in comes some slow now. We do have one drive there for the dispel, which goes down very, very quickly. And he'll scroll on the Night Elf side, but the human army just looking super weak here. Only 5 foot behind though, which is kind of surprising. Looks like he's much further behind. Here come the militia. They're in trouble. About to lose a priest to these archers. Archers picking away at the casters. Oh boy. Oh, nice surround on the Demon Hunter. MK getting a little bit low though, having to back out. And now we've got some treants coming in from the side. Rejuvenation. Oh, but it's not enough to save. Back the other way. MK in some big trouble, popping the rejuve potion. Trying to outrun the keeper, and a bit of blocking from the bear. Allowing him to regen a little bit more. It's enough for a Stormbolt again. And there we go, hits level 3 now. Oh, and there we go. Tangle. Okay, gonna go down here. So there's the bear. There's another bear here as well. Trying to split his focus here, allowing this bear to run away. Turning his attention onto these archers now, and back the other way. Sorceress in trouble. It's going to be not quite all the archers. And bear didn't actually run all the way to the fountain, but he might not be able to see it because it's nighttime. It looks like it's safe for the moment. Bit of focus here. Oh, bad rally point here. Loses a dryad for free. Okay, MK coming back from the altar, no buyback here. Now the bear has made it over to the fountain. Keep on the run back. Demon Hunter back.
A player's forces are under
attack. Pick up the orb of venom and the staff now, so it's going to make it a lot easier to keep those bears alive. But yeah, dead even in terms of food count here, which is kind of crazy. Looks like the AM are very, very close to level 5. I wonder if he'll go for retraining into Blizzard. He hasn't, tipped with the MK. With the clap, he's gone for 2 levels of Stormbolt and Bash, so probably not.
A player's forces are under attack.
But it can be quite helpful. Get some mass of units. Okay, there we go. Level 5 on the Keeper. Pulls back to allow a bit of solo creeping time for the Demon Hunter. Also hitting an important level, level 3 there. AM also hitting level 5. MK about to pop. If the AM disengaged here, MK would share this experience. Let's get something out of this camp. Looks like the MK coming across now. Kind of splitting the damage across all the creeps, waiting until the MK arrives so he gets all of the experience. First creep that initially got taken down. Here we go. Out of giant strength, another pretty good one for the MK. And intelligence tome left behind. He also left another tome somewhere as well. A few tomes getting left behind by JohnnyCage. It was in the center here, right? Yep. Okay, expansion's getting crept out. Pretty beefy inventory here on the Demon Hunter. Plus 8.2 armor. He's going to be tough
a player's force
to attack down. Level 4 now as well. And JohnnyCage breaking upkeep here. Going above 50. Doesn't have much in reserve though. Kind of surprisingly he doesn't bank for a little bit. But he's going to look for a fight, I imagine, if he's the one breaking upkeep. He wants to get into a battle instead of banking up, whereas Sonik is staying at 50 for some time. I actually don't see him putting down any Moonwells immediately either. Means he won't be able to go... Oh no, one must have just completed. And now he's breaking upkeep as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, about to see some 60 on 60 action. Or maybe not, because Sonik has a lot of that tied up in this in production. Mountain Giant. Already got one on the battlefield, and we saw the resistance skin upgrade completing earlier. So it's going to mean these riflemen are not going to dish out quite so much damage. And JohnnyCage, kind of surprisingly, didn't try tick like another damage upgrade on the rifles before breaking upkeep as well. Got to make out for that drop tome. Invis here, is that from the source? Yep. Invis MK on the prowl. And there we go, it finds a bear. I'm going to pick it off. Do have the staff on the Keeper. Spelling away those treants. Just single staff though at the moment on the Keeper, no staff on the Demon Hunter. And here we go, fighting underway. JohnnyCage with a 5 food edge here. Let's see if he can convert it. Looks like he kind of wants to bait this fight into the choke point here, which would be quite strong for him. With his ranged rifleman. Focus fire onto the Demon, but he's so beefy with all those rings. Good dispel on the treants. These are not enough units getting on top of the human ones and starting to dish it out. Focus fire onto the bear. Slow spread around all of these not enough units. Drides at the back. Need to get busy on the dispel. Looks like he's maybe saving it just for water elementals. Focus fire onto the MK. MK in some trouble. No survivability items. Ooh, he's in trouble. And he does not make it out of there. Now the turnaround onto the keep. Archmage rather. It's a big mana burn. JohnnyCage still at 65. So he's doing well in the fights, even though his heroes are in a bit of trouble. Hanging on here nicely, but the militia have worn off. This is not quite as effective now. Oh, gonna lose a priest here. Needs to micro out of range. Going for the keeper, trying to get the kill here. Managed to dispel the slow. Keeper gets away on low. Now turn around back onto the demon hunter, but he is such a weapon. You just do not want to be focusing him down at all. It's a waste of your time. 45% damage reduction. And the miss on top of that as well from the evasion. Okay, keeping the rifle alive there. But level 5 now for the demon hunter. The mountain giants out the back just picking off all the peasants, contributing to a lot of experience. And now all of a sudden JohnnyCage is behind in terms of food, and he's going for the town portal out. Managed to pick off a dryad on the way out, but now he is 3 food behind. So, you know, immediately after the MK went down, it was looking pretty good for JohnnyCage, but he stuck around, lost like almost all his peasants there. He's got like nothing coming in terms of lumber, and he does need lumber. Didn't have like a huge store of lumber built up. He's going to have to rebuild those peasants at some stage. But we do have level 6 on the AM. Mass teleportation can be a gigantic headache to deal with. And the mains are getting close to running out of gold. We're coming down to a crunch time. Sonic being able to make use of the healing fountain makes using these mountain giants just so much more friendly. Not having to, you know, constantly moon juice them back up or worry about rejuve from bears or anything like that. Just being able to run over to a fountain of healing after a fight. JohnnyCage trying to build back up. Oh, he's actually banking. Staying got 640. Looks like we saw a run by on the shop. Didn't pick anything up though. Pretty sure he already had that invul pot earlier. But yeah, it was looking pretty good for JohnnyCage up until like the last minute or so of that fight, maybe even less. Just tumbled in the pop cap after not being able to kill the keeper. A little bit more experience on the MK, getting very, very close to 5. There's only 2 creeps left on the map. Not much experience there. Okay, with the invis. It looks like these two armies are about to run into each other here. There you go. Oh, MK opening up with the Stormbolt onto the bear. Big mana burn on him though. Level 3 mana burn, that is nasty. AIM in a bit of trouble, way out the front. No town portal, no invul. He does have a heal scroll. And now a dust. AIM in some trouble, popping the heal scroll, running around, trying to get away from the demon hunter and the entangle. Oh, the dispel. Another invis, and the AIM's going to be able to get away. Got some dryads going down in the back to the rifles, but the rifles getting pummeled by the mountain giants, mass casters. Doing their best. Turnaround, maybe MK in a bit of trouble. MK does have the invul though. There's so little damage going on to these mountain giants. The rifles can barely scratch them. Turnaround, keeper in a bit of trouble. Dispel, getting rid of the entangle onto the MK. And here we go, another heal scroll. The army looking a bit healthier, bringing in a couple of militia. Another wave of treants coming in from the side. Ooh, big damage onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter in trouble. Staff out. And Militia going down fast. Decent normal damage though onto the Mountain Giants. And now the Dryads getting focused down in the back by the rifles. Oh, good bash. Allow him to pick off another one. Oh boy.
Players' forces are under attack.
Invis. Oh, he popped the invul as well. Playing it safe. Oh, and now he's going hunting, looking for the MK. Oh, the dust and the long range entangle. And the MK goes down. I think that's why he popped the invul earlier. He's worried about getting revealed, even in the invis, and ultimately stuck around a little bit too long. But now the Keeper backing itself onto the fountain. Can he get out of here? Oh, stuff out. There you go. AM now. In a bit of trouble. Demon Hunter looking for the kill. He can run around the fountain. A bit of blocking here with the slow. Trying to get the surround. Demon Hunter in trouble. Gets the surround. Can he break it though? Kills the priest. Focus fire with the slow. This is just so little damage coming onto the Demon Hunter. The evasion, the armor, and he goes down. Human army backing up to the fountain now. Do have pretty good focus fire. And Mountain Giants need to get themselves in healing fountain range if they really want to maximize here. Oh, maybe not. In comes the Keeper and he's level 6. Good dispel. Trent's going down. Really trying to focus down this one Mountain Giant, but he can barely out-damage the region from the fountain here with his whole army. It's kind of crazy. Back the other way as well. The human units not going down. Just being able to kite nicely thanks to all this slow to high level brilliance aura here. Working out nicely, and one of the Mountain Giants finally does go down. Okay, Bear over here. The Tree of Eternity has walked itself across to the center mine. So Sonic going to be mining again very shortly. And now going hunting for the Keeper. Oh, Caster's getting left behind here thanks to the taunt. Going hunting. Keeper in a bit of trouble. He's at the shop. What's he going to get? Invul. Good blocking. Oh, continues to block nicely. Forces a entangle. Oh, running back into the human army. That's not the way to go. Blocking from the AM and the slow again. Sonic.
Forces are under attack.
Popping the tranquility there for a second. Oh, and the Keeper goes down, unable to get away. Mass slow from the Sorks. Coming in clutch. And now the Mountain Giant's in a bit of trouble. Getting slowed, getting focused. Demon Hunter going to be the first one getting brought back. 500 gold gone from the mine. And yeah, he brought all of his peasants into that other fight. You know, he had like 2 or 3 on lumber. Brought all of the gold peasants across. So no mining for JohnnyCage. Has to make do with what he's got right here. Which is a pretty good army. No MK coming back either. Just no gold at all. And would have to... He's only got like such a bad item as well. Sentry wards. It's like barely enough gold to... I think he could make 1 peasant, right? If he sold that second charge of the sentry wards. I think so. They're in a bit of trouble. Double water alleys on the chase down. They need 3 hits to kill it. Does have 1 armor upgrade. Let's stop blocking each other so much here. Not only 2 shots there. It's level 3 water alleys. Pretty beefy. And where is this human army going? It looks like they're coming down to this. Expecting the expansion to be down here, but it's in the center. So maybe a bit of bad luck there for JohnnyCage, kind of running right past the expansion position. And it's going to actually be a buyback on the Keeper on the tavern. A little weird that he bought back from that position instead of this, but alright.
Forces are under attack.
And now a Mountain Giant going for the kill on the altar. JohnnyCage with only a small pop cap advantage now. His army does look pretty strong. Now that the priest will be around to heal a bit more. Can he get the kill? Look, Interesting that he was going for the entangled mine. I think he should just go for the tree itself. Okay, here we go. Wisp coming out with a mass detonate. Getting rid of the water alleys. Here we go. Fighting underway. Well-timed water alley. Counting the mana burn. Dispel. Demon Hunter doing some really good damage. Tranquility out the back. Sork going down. Rifle in some trouble. Rifle falling. This Demon Hunter is just such a weapon. Now a surround onto the Keeper. But I don't think he can hold it. That Demon Hunter just spitting out too much damage. Staff out even. And here we go. JohnnyCage throwing in the towel. Well played. Well played. Sonik managing to clutch it out right at the end there. Just that extra bit of gold from walking his tree across, allowing him to get back his heroes, made all the difference. JohnnyCage, maybe if he sent those militia that end up dying to the mountain giants back earlier, didn't have to rebuild all those peasants, maybe he would have been in a better position to do some long-range gold mining, maybe eventually go for an expansion, but not quite. Either way, a very, very fun game there. Very, very closely contested. I'll wrap on that, guys. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft 3 action. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.